Am I the for cutting off my family over my mom's will? I always suspected my mom preferred my sister over me. Growing up, she spoiled my sister with whatever she wanted and took her word over mine whenever we argued. I was always in second place compared to her. For example, when I turned 16, I was given my aunt's old clunker of a car that ended up dying within 6 months. When my sister turned 16, she got the brand new red Volkswagen of her dreams. Mom said that I couldn't continue my piano lessons because they were getting so expensive, while still supporting my sister's dance lessons and competitions and more. Things got really bad about a decade ago. When we were in high school, I fell in love with this guy, Joey, and started dating him for a while, only for him to dump me because he preferred my sister. Yes, my sister seduced him. This really broke my heart because he was my first love. Well, my sister and Joey ended up getting married after their college graduation, and that is when things went from bad to worse. Our mother had her will made, and she was leaving everything to my sister. For background information, our childhood home was a 2-story building, where my mother's flower shop was on the ground floor, and the apartment we grew up in was the second floor. While I didn't get along with my mom or sister, I loved that flower shop and had been working there for most of my life. I dreamed of owning that shop one day. But instead, my mother was going to leave the building, the shop, and the apartment to my sister. While I could still work in the shop, my sister would be the owner, and I would have to do what she said. There was no use in trying to convince her to change her mind. In her mind, my sister was the married one with a baby on the way. She needed the business and house to raise her family. Meanwhile, I was single and had nothing. So I cut them off. If my mother didn't see me as a family member, then I wanted nothing to do with them anymore. It was clear who she favored more. So I moved out of my childhood home and was on my own. Less than a year later, I joined the Peace Corps and have been living abroad ever since. Now to the present. After not hearing from them for years, my sister found me on social media and reached out to me. She wanted to talk to me, rekindle whatever relationship we had. I told her no, that I never wanted to talk to her or have anything to do with her or our mother again. She then starts to write this angry message about how I could do this to her and why would I turn my back on her. But as far as I was concerned, she is not my family. She hasn't been my family in a decade. My partner and our baby is family. I have a new, happier, more fulfilling life in South Africa than I ever did back in the States. I don't want to ever see my old family again because of how they treated me. I don't want them to meet my daughter. If I let them back into my life, I'm afraid they will ruin the new life I made for myself. Am I the bad guy and being too harsh? Not the bad guy, not from my point of view. You found peace and love elsewhere instead of with them. No need to drag up all that toxicity again if you're in a good place. Your mom essentially disowned you. She deserves nothing from you at all. And your sister is very much in the wrong here too. Like for allowing your mom to shower her with everything and to give you nothing. Not to mention wooing your boyfriend from you and marrying him, which is an incredibly shitty thing to do to you. I can't even believe these people are so clueless and so heartless. Let me know what you would do if you're in this situation down below in the comments. If you subscribe, remember to click the bell icon for notifications. To enjoy all the stories, use the playlist at the top of the description of this video. See you in the next video.